Maybe you're not lazy, you're just a perfectionist. If you have ambition, but you just feel you're not doing it, if you are constantly feeling guilty because you told yourself that you're going to accomplish certain thing on your day, but you're just scrolling on your phone and thinking, what's wrong with me? Why am I not doing the thing I said I want to do? This video is for you because I have been at this place for more than a decade. I was convinced that my identity was laziness. I was convinced that there was something wrong with me because I've had so many ambition. And I was on this journey of self improvement. I was reading all these books, listening to those videos and podcasts, and I was wondering, why can I not do it? Why do I always feel that I'm failing? And at the time, maybe as you do now, I was thinking that my problem was willpower. I was like, I probably lack willpower. And today's video is here to offer you a very different perspective on laziness. Because I'm not now, after accomplishing all my goals, completely convinced that your problem is not a lack of self discipline or willpower. Your problem is perfectionism. So, to start with, what's perfectionism? Perfectionism is when you have high expectation about yourself, about the thing you want to accomplish, about a way of being performative. You are expecting to do the thing in a perfect way, which is a bit absurd because as I do, that perfection is not in this world or is everywhere. But let's not go there straight away. But it's having those extremely high expectations about yourself. But the paradox here is that you don't only have high expectation about yourself, you also have a very low self-esteem, and you perceive yourself in a very limited way, which creates a massive gap, a space between how you see yourself and your competence and skills and value and the goal or the thing you want to accomplish, the extremely high expectation. So this gap creates something that your brain consider as impossible. The gap is too big. And because your brain is a very efficient machine, it will shut you down and say, oh, anyway, we won't do it. It's too much. It's too difficult. It's too hard. And it's too far from my reality. So let's just give up from the beginning. Let's just sit down on your couch and scroll on TikTok or things like this, just because you're not going to do it anyway. And why? The question is, because if you want to resolve your laziness or your procrastination, you need to resolve your perfectionism and your low self-esteem. But where that come from? And I'm quite convinced that perfectionism come from early feelings, early life feelings about not being enough or being too much. When, for a reason or another, on your childhood, you had the feeling of, oh, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I won't be loved. Maybe I'm just too much. Those type of feelings. What happened then is that you gonna start to take action when you become an adult that are not coming from a place of expressing yourself or being creative, or a place of, like your vitality, your power that come out and take action. Is not that. You are taking action from a place of fear, of not being enough or being too much. So you're not acting in an aligned place. You're acting from a place of agitation. You're just going all over the place and trying to prove yourself and others that you're self-worthy and that you're enough. But the paradox is, the more you try to take action on the idea of I'm gonna prove that I'm enough, I'm strong enough, I'm good enough, I'm that and I'm this. When you take action with this, what you're secretly affirming is, I am not enough. Because if you were convinced and you knew, which is the case, that you are enough, if you knew that, then you wouldn't need to take those actions. Then you wouldn't need to go all over the place to try to prove yourself and prove others. You will be quiet and acting from a place of safety. And I think that is the trick. If you want to overcome laziness and procrastination, you need to give up on perfectionism. You need to take yourself as you are on the present moment and to let yourself to be a human being. Give up on the stories on your head that tell you that you're not good enough, and give up on the high expectation, and just be present to who you truly are right now on that place. Who are you? And you start acting not from what you want to obtain or accomplish. Because when you do that, you create an attachment to the outcome, to the result, which often doesn't rely to your responsibility. For example, I'm now recording that video. What is on my power is to record that video. What is not on my power is how well this video gonna do. Does it gonna be like 10 views, 500 views, or 500,000? I don't know, and that is not my business. That is not my problem, because algorithm will do what it have to do. So you start acting from a place. I am recording this video from a place where I want to express the journey I have gone through with laziness. I want to share that with you. And then what comes from this expression is not my business anymore. So you have to do things not for what you want to obtain, not by fear of not being enough. You have to take action from a place of, that is who I am, that is who I choose to be, and that is what I want to create. Because when you act from a place of fear, every action you take are not aligned. They are not creative. They are not coming from a place of creation. They are coming from a place of fear, and fear attracts fear. So it wouldn't work. So again, you don't have a willpower problem. In fact, you probably have too much willpower. You probably have too much discipline, and you probably did listen to too much self-improvement. You need to give up on all of this and let yourself being a human. That is the lesson I wanted to share with you today. And if this resonates, I made a video about the fear of being seen by other. If you feel that you are stuck in your life about how other people can view you and that just like stuck you because you are permanent in attention with that, then this video probably gonna help you a lot and make sense. This video just here on the corner. And if any of the thing I've shared with you today is resonating, please let me know on the comment section. I'll be very interested to read you. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Au revoir.